This time on BC Wild, I'm leaving BC and headed north to join my good friend Jim on the waters of the Yukon for pike. Lucky for me, I ended up with a few days off in Whitehorse, and even luckier, Jim has lived here for the past 3 years and knows the area pretty well. With lots of options to fish for certain species I don't get to fish very often back home, it was a tough decision, but ultimately, we decided on pike. Aggressive, abundant, and a tasty white flesh fish, perfect for a classic fish fry. Being a last-minute trip, I don't have my camera gear for this one. Luckily, Jim's camera is much nicer than mine, which is a bonus, but unfortunately, I don't have my mics along for this one, so I'll just apologize for the shitty audio now. We rent a boat for the day and hit the water. With Jim's knowledge of the lake, it doesn't take long to start getting into some fish. Small one of the day, but we'll take it.
Yeah. I think that's another eater, probably.
I think we can do better.
Yeah, we can start pitching him back. Go for it.
Fish. 3-4 inches maybe. There he goes. 3 fish on the boat, lost another one. We've been out here 45 minutes at this point. Like they're aggressive, they're swallowing the hooks. I'm out fishing Jimbo. He's the boat.
Life's good.
He is on the camera, not very deep. And right on the edge of the drop-off, we started a little deep this morning. Didn't really get much out there. Fish. Fish is gone. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
That was either a lake or a 40-inch pike. Our day starts off pretty good, landing a handful of pike each, but we were a little lazy on the filming to start, so you're just gonna have to believe. After a failed attempt at catching some whitefish on the fly, we decided to explore the lake and start searching for some bigger fish. Our move pays off, and Jimbo hooks what would be one of our best pike of the day.
this is a good one. I'm gonna give to that this one, I think.
Ooh. That was cold.
Ooh. This is the feistiest pike I've fought.
Oh, that's a really nice one. You able to net it? Been right, bud.
Spoons out. Ooh.
Beauty.
Fix that in post.
We decided to experiment a little more and try the fly rod for more whitefish, and even throw on a streamer in hopes of enticing a pike, but this is to no avail. Eventually, I get tired of not catching fish and switch back to the spin cast, and it doesn't take long to hook a couple more. Just been fishing the blue boxes today for the most part, a little bit bigger ones, and the strobe ones there. I'll show you in a sec here on this cast, but yeah, it's been working pretty good. We have pretty similar ones on. Seems to be what we caught most of our fish on today. So. Flies haven't really worked out. Just been trying that more for the whitefish. Chip's buddies there in the other boat, they've got a couple takes on the fly. Yeah, just a piece of steel leader, just because the pike got really sharp teeth. Another nice fish. One of my better ones today. You going with the springers or what?
Yeah, you can. Do you think there's a real kinky pike somewhere that keeps trying to get caught because it likes that?
It keeps what?
Do you think there's a real kinky pike somewhere that keeps trying to get caught because it likes the jaw spreader?
Yeah, he's just pissing blood. That's a pretty nice one.
That's a good one.
Long ornament.
What do you reckon? You think it's dying or?
Yeah. He's pissing blood. Getting pretty close to our limit. So, And just more fish than we need. We got 6 in the boat right now. We're gonna do a big fish fry tonight. Don't really need any more than that, so switch to single hooks. We're killing a little too many fish. I didn't want to kill that last one, but the hook completely swallowed it. Look at that one fish.
I can't see it from here. Nice fish.
And yeah, we're just killing a few too many fish, so we switched to single hooks, just a little bit easier to release. We're going to try and release everything else we catch today. Like I said, we got 6 on the boat now, so that's plenty of fish for us to eat. Probably a couple more meals for Jim over the next week.
Small but feisty, eh? Thank you.
First one we go to the day that fits in the net. With plenty of fish in the cooler and an impending storm on the horizon, we troll our way back to shore and head back to Jim's for a good old-fashioned fish fry.
Fillet and pike, it's different than fillet and other fish because these guys are full of a lot of nasty Y bones that can get caught in your mouth, get caught in your teeth as you're eating. So you can't just take one clean fillet off each side the way you would a salmon or a trout. I've seen a method where some guys get 5 little boneless fillets off of it. The way I like to do it, you can get 3. So the first cut that you make is right behind me. So as I said, first cut right behind the head and down until you feel that backbone. And then what you're going to do is just run the knife along the top of the backbone and separate this back fillet all the way back to the dorsal fin. So just along the top of the backbone, and until you get good at the feel of it, you can just kind of trim the tip off of each of the vertebrae and then pull that later with tweezers. Just do it kind of by feel. And when you get to the fin, you just cut it off there. And there's your fillet. And that back fillet does for you is it lets you see the top of that whole Y bone section there. You can just see the very tips of them all there. So then I find that it's good to just run a little guide cut down all those first. All the way there. And then cut down to the gills. Cut down next to the gills, I should say, I guess. And then just following that guide cut you made, you're just feeling your way along those Y bones with the knife. See, this is where it's beneficial to do the tail as a separate fillet on the big ones. Sometimes maybe we'll do some of those, seeing as we're sort of frying them all tonight. Oh, okay. Not my prettiest fillet there, but that's what a hot day in the sun and an audience on YouTube watching your fillet will do for you.
After filleting, we move on to skinning and prepare the meat to be battered and fried. With our fish ready, it's time to preheat the oil. As our fries cook, Jim whips up a quick beer batter of his own concoction. Once battered, we drop our fish into the oil for just a quick fry. Fresh fish, never frozen, and shared with friends is really what the outdoors life is all about. Life can get pretty complicated, but a day like today can make it feel pretty simple. A great day on the lake followed by laughs, a couple cold beers, and a high quality meal. There's really no place I'd rather be.